The government just announced a new project, Greater Southern Waterfront, during the 2019 National Day rally. There will be 9,000 new homes being built in the new area. What will be the impact on housing over there?
The 9,000 housing units announced as part of the Greater Southern Waterfront project merely refers to the part that is today's Keppel Golf Club. Just a small fraction of the entire Greater Southern Waterfront. The entire project actually is twice the size of Punggol, and Punggol is slated for a design of up to 100,000 housing units. Therefore, I would estimate that the Greater Southern Waterfront, in completing within the next 30 to 50 years, might have a total of 150,000 housing units. That's a lot of supply. To celebrate that there will be a lot of developments there, we also have to be careful about whether this supply might pose an oversupply and posing too much competition for the tenants, as well as competition for the infrastructure, traffic jams and the utilities. And would we also have to consider, for example, the other precincts that the government is intending to build up, such as Jurong Innovation District, the North Coast Innovation Corridor, as well as in future, the replacement for Paya Lebar Air Base. When you take all these developments together, would we have sufficient population to be able to make use of all these housing units? That is something that we have got to watch carefully over the next 10 to 15 years.
Right now, we already have corals, Caribbean and reflections at Keppel Bay. How will the new plan affect the existing projects?
The plans will not affect the existing projects such as reflections and corals and the Caribbean immediately, because the golf course will only run out in terms of its land lease in 3 to 4 years' time. Owners would then rezone the land for housing use and then sell the land to build new condominium and HDB units. So around the year 2030, we will see that the Pulau Brani as well as Pasir Panjang and Tanjong Pagar terminals being vacated. In the early 2030s, this land will be rezoned for commercial housing and other recreational users, and then new land parcels will be released for private property developers as well as HDB to develop the full stretch of the Greater Southern Waterfront. That would be another 10 to 15 years time before we would see new releases coming on. So in the short term, within the next 5 years, the competition in terms of tenants for reflections, corals, that wouldn't happen so soon.
The government said the new plan is to live to work and to pay. Do you expect a lot of companies moving their offices to the new area?
The issue is we have got so many new precincts coming up that is for live, play and work. And in addition to the Greater Southern Waterfront, we are already halfway into building Jurong Lake District. We are just about to begin building up Jurong Innovation District. And then we've got the Woodlands, we've got the Paya Lebar, we've got One North Precinct that is being built up. So how all these will pan out, which one comes first, which one comes second, I think we really have to pay attention over the next 5 to 10 years and be careful about putting our bets in too early.